I was nervous, right? I was scared. What my role was supposed to be suddenly felt very unfamiliar.
After you finish your graduate studies, you're basically given a piece of paper that says PhD in physics. A postdoctoral career, in some sense, is like a rite of passage.
I think you go through a period for the first couple of months where you feel like you're already supposed to know how to do everything.
The opportunities there to look at different experiments and to make transitions from one experiment into another experiment are available here at the lab because everything happens here.
There's a whole host of projects that are all producing results on a regular basis, and so there's always something new that's coming out of the group.
You should pick out some very interesting projects you want to work on, but don't pick too many, because you will be judged on the completion of your project and what the impact was you made on the project, and not on how many different projects you worked on.
You eventually figure out after a few months that actually you do know a lot of things. You do have a lot to offer. My name is Dave Schmitz, and I'm currently a Letterman Fellow here at Fermilab, which is a postdoc level position. Minerva is a special detector that was designed to fill a gap in our understanding about neutrinos. It's a specialized detector for measuring interaction rates and measuring cross-sections for neutrinos interacting with various types of materials.
A major part of the responsibilities for the postdocs on Minerva and for myself is the maintenance of the detector, in the sense of verifying that it's taking quality physics data at all times. In the time that I'll be a postdoc here, I will have seen the detector constructed. I'll have the opportunity to work on its initial calibration and data validation, in addition to higher level reconstruction and analysis.
But we've gone from a design and from some prototype pieces to a fully constructed and running physics experiment in the last 2 years.
Little piece of metal. What do we call that? It's the filament, right? To go faster, we accelerate protons.
As a Letterman Fellow, part of your responsibility is also to be involved in scientific outreach. Now, anyone who works here at Fermilab, whether as a postdoc or a scientist, can be involved and should be involved in these efforts.
Fermilab postdocs are required to participate in an outreach program called Saturday Morning Physics Program.
It gets me talking about the big picture. It gets me thinking about why I'm here, why did I choose this field, why do I do this?
I really wanted to communicate the excitement I feel about physics. I wanted people to see how weird nature can be.
It is a part of our responsibility as scientists and directly a part of my responsibility as a Letterman Fellow.
I didn't know anything when I started, it feels like, and yet now I feel like I've really become more comfortable as a physicist.
You can choose the responsibilities that you take on as you move forward.
It requires a lot of expertise in different areas. You don't have that expertise, but you gain it. And at the very end of the year, you gotta make sure that that expertise remains in the group.
You eventually learn more, and at some point you're given a lot more responsibility, and one day you're given a title as an expert, and you'll be given more responsibility.
Your superiors, the more senior scientists, the people who are in charge of the experiment, thought highly enough of your work to ask you to guide the next, a new phase of the experiment.